Hello, young learners. Today, we are going to hear an amazing story. It's about a man named Steve Jobs. He was a visionary who changed the world with his innovative ideas and creations. Listening to his story will help you learn English easily. So, let's begin. Steve Jobs was born on February 24, 1955, in San Francisco, California. His biological parents were two university students who were not ready to take care of a baby. So, they made a difficult decision to place Steve for adoption. He was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs, a kind and loving couple who lived in Mountain View, California. Paul Jobs was a machinist who loved to work with his hands, and Clara Jobs was an accountant. They provided a supportive and nurturing environment for Steve. From a young age, Steve was curious and full of energy. He loved to explore and ask questions about the world around him. His parents encouraged his curiosity and always supported his interests. Steve grew up in a neighborhood filled with engineers and tech enthusiasts. He often spent time with his father in the garage, where they worked on various projects. Paul taught Steve how to take apart and rebuild electronics, which sparked his interest in technology. These experiences laid the foundation for Steve's future career in the tech industry. Steve attended Monte Loma Elementary School, where he was a bright and inquisitive student. However, he found school to be boring at times and often felt restless. His teachers recognized his intelligence and suggested that he skip a grade, but his parents decided to keep him with his peers. Steve's early life was filled with lessons of curiosity, creativity, and perseverance. His experiences at home and in his neighborhood shaped his passion for technology and innovation. These early influences would guide him on his journey to becoming a visionary leader. As Steve Jobs grew older, his interest in technology and electronics continued to deepen. He attended Cupertino Junior High School and later Homestead High School. At Homestead, Steve met a fellow student named Steve Wozniak, who shared his passion for electronics. The two Steves quickly became friends and started working on various tech projects together. During high school, Steve took an interest in calligraphy. He was fascinated by the beauty and artistry of different typefaces. He attended a calligraphy class at Reed College, where he learned about the importance of design and aesthetics. This experience would later influence his work at Apple. After graduating from high school, Steve enrolled at Reed College in Oregon. However, he found the traditional college experience to be unfulfilling. He felt that the courses were not aligned with his interests and passions. After just one semester, Steve made the difficult decision to drop out of college. Although he dropped out, Steve continued to attend classes that interested him, such as calligraphy and typography. He also spent time exploring other interests, such as Eastern philosophy and meditation. These experiences helped shape his unique perspective on life and work. During this time, Steve took a job at Atari, a popular video game company. He worked as a technician, helping to create and improve video games. His time at Atari allowed him to gain valuable experience in the tech industry and further develop his skills. Steve's early education and interests were marked by a desire to learn and explore new ideas. His passion for technology, design, and creativity set him on a path to becoming a visionary leader. He believed in following his passions and embracing new experiences, which would later define his approach to innovation. In 1976, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak decided to start their own company. They wanted to create and sell personal computers that were user-friendly and accessible to everyone. They founded Apple Computer Incorporated in Steve Jobs' parents' garage. This humble beginning would lead to the creation of one of the most influential tech companies in the world. Their first product was the Apple I, a personal computer designed and built by Steve Wozniak. The Apple I was a simple, yet revolutionary device that allowed users to connect to a keyboard and monitor. Steve Jobs took on the role of marketing and selling the computer, while Wozniak focused on engineering and development. The Apple I was a success, but the real breakthrough came with the introduction of the Apple II in 1977. The Apple II was one of the first highly successful mass-produced personal computers. It featured color graphics, an integrated keyboard, and a sleek design. The Apple II became popular in schools, homes, and businesses, making computing accessible to a wider audience. The success of the Apple II helped Apple grow rapidly. The company went public in 1980, making Steve Jobs a millionaire at the age of 25. With this newfound success, Steve and his team continued to innovate and push the boundaries of technology. In 1984, Apple introduced the Macintosh, a groundbreaking personal computer with a graphical user interface. The Macintosh was user-friendly and featured a mouse, which made it easier for people to interact with the computer. Steve Jobs famously introduced the Macintosh to the world with a dramatic presentation, showcasing its capabilities and setting a new standard for personal computing. The founding of Apple and the success of its early products demonstrated Steve Jobs' vision and determination. He believed in creating technology that was not only functional but also beautiful and easy to use. His passion for innovation and his ability to inspire others helped Apple become a leader in the tech industry. Despite the success of Apple, Steve Jobs faced many challenges along the way. In the mid-1980s, internal conflicts arose within the company. Steve's management style and vision clashed with those of other executives, leading to tensions within the team. In 1985, Steve Jobs was ousted from Apple. The company's board of directors sided with the CEO, John Sculley, and decided that Steve should step down from his role. This was a difficult and painful experience for Steve. He had poured his heart and soul into building Apple, and now he was being forced to leave the company he had founded. Undeterred, Steve decided to start a new venture. He founded Next, a computer company focused on creating high-performance workstations for the education and business markets. Although Next did not achieve the same level of commercial success as Apple, it made significant contributions to the tech industry. The Next operating system, Next Step, was highly innovative and influenced the development of future software technologies. During this time, Steve also made a significant move in the entertainment industry. In 1986, he acquired the Graphics Group, a division of Lucasfilm, which he later renamed Pixar. Under Steve's leadership, Pixar transformed into a successful animation studio. In 1995, Pixar released its first feature film, Toy Story, which became a major hit and marked the beginning of a new era in animated filmmaking. Steve's journey during this period was marked by both challenges and triumphs. His experience with Next and Pixar demonstrated his resilience and ability to innovate across different industries. He remained committed to his vision of creating cutting-edge technology and inspiring creativity. Steve Jobs' work with Next and Pixar showcased his versatility and visionary leadership. At Next, Steve focused on developing advanced computer systems for education and business. Although the company faced challenges in gaining market traction, it produced several groundbreaking technologies. One of Next's most significant contributions was the development of Next Step, an operating system known for its advanced features and user-friendly interface. Next Step laid the foundation for many modern software technologies and was later used as the basis for Apple's macOS. Meanwhile, Steve's work with Pixar revolutionized the animation industry. Under his leadership, Pixar produced Toy Story, the first fully computer-animated feature film. Toy Story was a critical and commercial success, earning widespread acclaim for its storytelling, animation, and innovation. Pixar continued to produce a series of successful animated films, including A Bug's Life, Monsters Incorporated, Finding Nemo, and The Incredibles. These films not only entertained audiences but also showcased the potential of computer animation. Steve's vision and commitment to quality helped Pixar become a leader in the animation industry. In 2006, Pixar was acquired by the Walt Disney Company, with Steve becoming the largest individual shareholder of Disney. The acquisition further cemented Pixar's position as a powerhouse in animation and allowed Steve to continue influencing the entertainment industry. Steve's work with Next and Pixar demonstrated his ability to innovate and lead across different fields. His contributions to both companies left a lasting impact on technology and entertainment, showcasing his versatility and visionary thinking. In the mid-1990s, Apple was facing significant challenges. The company was struggling financially, and its product lineup lacked innovation. In 1996, Apple acquired Next, bringing Steve Jobs back to the company he had founded. Steve's return marked the beginning of a remarkable turnaround for Apple. In 1997, Steve was appointed interim CEO of Apple, and he immediately began making changes. He streamlined the company's product line, focusing on a few key products that showcased Apple's strengths. He also fostered a culture of innovation and creativity within the company. One of Steve's first major successes upon his return was the introduction of the iMac in 1998. The iMac featured a bold and colorful design, making it stand out from other computers on the market. Its user-friendly interface and powerful performance made it a hit with consumers. The success of the iMac helped revitalize Apple's brand and set the stage for future innovations. Steve also focused on building strategic partnerships and fostering collaboration within the tech industry. He reached out to companies like Microsoft and Adobe to ensure that their software was available on Apple products. These partnerships helped strengthen Apple's ecosystem and attract more users to its platform. Under Steve's leadership, Apple continued to innovate and introduce groundbreaking products that would change the world of technology. In 2001, Apple unveiled the iPod, a portable music player that allowed users to carry their entire music library in their pockets. The iPod's sleek design, ease of use, and integration with Apple's iTunes software made it a huge success. It revolutionized the music industry and solidified Apple's reputation as an innovator. In 2007, Apple introduced the iPhone, a revolutionary device that combined a phone, an iPod, and an internet communicator into one. The iPhone's touchscreen, user-friendly interface, and powerful features set a new standard for smartphones. It quickly became a cultural phenomenon and changed the way people communicate and interact with technology. In 2010, Apple launched the iPad, a tablet computer that bridged the gap between smartphones and laptops. The iPad's large touchscreen, portability, and versatility made it a popular choice for both personal and professional use. It created a new category of devices and showcased Apple's ability to innovate across different product lines. Under Steve's leadership, Apple also introduced other successful products, such as the MacBook, Apple Watch, and Apple TV. Each of these products reflected Steve's vision of creating technology that was both functional and beautiful. His attention to detail and commitment to excellence helped Apple become one of the most valuable companies in the world. Steve Jobs' contributions to technology went beyond individual products. He revolutionized entire industries and changed the way people interact with technology. His vision of creating seamless and user-friendly experiences set Apple apart from its competitors. One of Steve's key innovations was the creation of the App Store in 2008. The App Store allowed developers to create and distribute applications for the iPhone and iPad. This opened up a world of possibilities for users who could now customize their devices with a wide range of apps. The App Store became a thriving ecosystem, driving innovation and creating new opportunities for developers and businesses. Steve also focused on integrating hardware, software, and services to create a seamless user experience. He believed that by controlling the entire ecosystem, Apple could deliver a superior product. This approach was evident in products like the iPhone, which combined Apple's hardware with its iOS operating system and services like iCloud and iTunes. Under Steve's leadership, Apple also made significant advancements in design. He believed that technology should be not only functional but also beautiful. This philosophy was reflected in the sleek and elegant designs of Apple products. Steve worked closely with Apple's design team to ensure that every detail was perfect, from the materials used to the user interface. Steve's vision and leadership transformed Apple into a leader in innovation and design. His contributions revolutionized technology and set new standards for the industry. His ability to anticipate and shape the future of technology made him one of the most influential figures in the tech world. Steve Jobs' leadership and vision were key factors in Apple's success. He was known for his intense focus, attention to detail, and high standards. He believed in pushing boundaries and constantly challenging the status quo. Steve's management style was often described as demanding and sometimes tough. He had high expectations for himself and his team, and he was not afraid to demand excellence. He believed that by pushing people to do their best, he could achieve extraordinary results. While his approach was sometimes controversial, it led to the creation of some of the most innovative and successful products in the tech industry. One of Steve's most important contributions was building a culture of innovation at Apple. He encouraged creativity and fostered an environment where new ideas could flourish. He believed in taking risks and embracing failure as a part of the learning process. This culture of innovation allowed Apple to stay ahead of the competition and continue to produce groundbreaking products. Steve also had a unique ability to anticipate and understand consumer needs. He believed in creating products that people didn't even know they needed but couldn't live without once they had them. This intuitive understanding of consumer behavior helped Apple create products that were not only technologically advanced but also highly desirable. Steve's leadership was characterized by his ability to inspire and motivate others. He had a clear vision and was able to communicate it effectively to his team and the world. His passion and dedication were contagious, and he inspired others to share his commitment to excellence. In 2003, Steve Jobs was diagnosed with a rare form of pancreatic cancer. Despite his diagnosis, he continued to work tirelessly, leading Apple and driving its success. He underwent surgery and treatment while maintaining his role as CEO. Steve's health battles were a constant challenge, but he remained determined and focused on his work. He took medical leave when necessary but always returned to Apple to continue leading the company. His resilience and determination were evident as he continued to innovate and introduce new products. In 2009, Steve underwent a liver transplant, and his health remained a concern. Despite these challenges, he continued to be involved in major product launches and strategic decisions at Apple. His commitment to the company and his vision for the future never wavered. In August 2011, Steve Jobs made the difficult decision to step down as CEO of Apple. He recommended Tim Cook as his successor, ensuring a smooth transition and continued success for the company. Steve remained involved as chairman of the board, providing guidance and support. Steve's health battles were a testament to his strength and resilience. Despite facing serious health challenges, he continued to lead and inspire. His dedication to his work and his vision for Apple remained unwavering. Steve Jobs passed away on October 5, 2011, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and influence the world. His contributions to technology, design, and innovation have left an indelible mark on the industry. Steve's vision and leadership transformed Apple into one of the most valuable and influential companies in the world. His focus on creating products that were both functional and beautiful set new standards for the tech industry. The iPhone, iPad, and other Apple products have changed the way people communicate, work, and entertain themselves. Steve's legacy extends beyond Apple. His work with Pixar revolutionized the animation industry, producing some of the most beloved animated films of all time. His commitment to quality and innovation set a new standard for storytelling and creativity in animation. Steve Jobs' life and work have inspired countless entrepreneurs, designers, and innovators. His belief in following one's passions, taking risks, and pushing boundaries continues to resonate with people around the world. His story is a testament to the power of vision, determination, and creativity. Steve's impact can be seen in the countless products, companies, and ideas that have been influenced by his work. His legacy lives on through the innovations and advancements that continue to shape the world of technology and design. Thank you for listening to this story. Remember, learning about great leaders like Steve Jobs helps us understand the importance of vision, creativity, and perseverance. Keep exploring, stay curious, and always strive to make a positive impact on the world.